Friends, did Elu'hymn the Holy One ever regretted creating woman? Friends, there was a story in the Bible about how Elu'hymn, the sovereign creator of all the heavens and the earth, regrets that he had created women in his world, and also how Elu'hymn, the sovereign one, created human beings, and also how there were giants in his world in those days. And also how there was chaos in his world when there were giants in his world, and also when these sons of God began to cohabit with the women them in the beginning of his creation. And when the children of Godreel, whom was the serpent of old, and his seed were removed from his world by Elu'hymn, because they made the oath of abjuration to disobey Elu'hymn, and also to cohabitate with the women in the beginning of his creation of the world, according to the book of Enoch. And in this account it seems to entertain the notion that the Holy One, whom is also called Elu'hymn, and also Elu'hymn, and Elu'hymn whom is the Sovereign One, and also the Almighty whom is the Creator of all the heavens and the earth, was grieved to his heart after that. And also when Elu'hymn saw the wickedness of the offsprings of the women, whom became giants, and the Rephaim. And also when Elu'hymn saw the corruption of his world that was caused by Godreel, the beguiler, who was the old serpent who was in his garden, and whose name was called Satan. And this was the sin of abjuration, and also the downfall of Godreel, and his sons in the beginning of his creation, and also in the corruption of his world. And that this was one of the major reasons why Elu'hymn decided to remove the children of God, and also the sons of God, from off of the surface of his earth. And this was when Elu'hymn regrets that he had created women. Because it was through the woman that his world was corrupted. Because Satan beguiled the first woman. And as a result human beings became corrupted. And this was why Elu'hymn decided to remove the children of God and also the sons of Godreel from his world. And this was when Elu'hymn removed them in the antediluvian flood, the flood that came in the time of Noah's era, which removed the sons of God, the giants them or the Rephaim, from his world. But his chosen people were saved by the actions of Elu'hymn, and because of Elu'hymn's divine providence. Friends, and so it would be in the end times, when Elu'hymn shall return to establish his holy kingdom in his world. And in that day the children of God, and also all those who are adhering to God and Jesus and also their many gods, would be judged, and the Lord of Christendom, and also the many religions, that they too would be lost, and also all the wicked people that are in the secular world, that they too would be judged. And they all would be removed from his world. And also all those that are embracing every idolatry, and also every false religion, and also their gods, and also their deities, that they too would be judged, and their religions and their gods would be done away with. And then all those people who were reserved for God, whose name is also known as Satan, that they too would be removed from his world. Thus fulfilling his holy plans of removing the sons of God, and also the children of God, from his world. Friends, Elu'hymn, whom is called and also the sovereign one of heaven, is coming back to his earth to establish his holy kingdom in his world. And also to remove the children of God, and also the sons of God. And also to vanquish old Godreel, the old serpent, who have beguiled everyone whom are in his world. And then they all would be punished. And then Elu'hymn would take his rest. Thank you. Genesis chapter 6 verse 1-8, And it came to pass, that when his men and women began to multiply on the surface of his earth, that daughters were born unto them. Then the sons of God, they saw that the daughters of Elu'hymn were very beautiful, and that they were also fair in complexion. And also that there were so many beautiful ones from which they could choose, that they took them, and made them their wives. And when the odd saw that there were giant born from them, and that the giants them, the Rephaim, the sons of God, that they were striving against Elu'hymn, that he said, I will not allow these giants to strive against me, my spirit shall not strive with them. Because they are also man. And they are also of my spirit, and also they are of my flesh, yet they are very wicked. Therefore their days shall be 120 years. Therefore the sons of God, the giants, and the Rephaim began to strive against man and also against Elu'hymn. And in those days it didn't rain upon earth. So, when the sons of God, whom were the giants, them they began to come and go into the daughters of men, and also that they began to bear giants to them, and also that the same giants became mighty men and women. And they became renowned men even when they were old men, that this was when Elu'hymn saw that the sons of God, that they were very wicked. And also that the sons of Godreel, whom was also known as Shaitan, was very wicked. And also that the wickedness in their hearts was to commit evil continually. That it repented Elu'hymn the odd that he had made woman on the earth. And it grieved Elu'hymn in his heart. And then Elu'hymn the odd said, I will destroy mankind, but I will not destroy the whole world which I have created. And I will destroy also the sons of God. And these giants them they would soon die off from the surface of the earth. And then Elu'hymn will save mankind, both man and woman. But the giants them they would die. And I will save the wild beasts, and also the creeping creatures, and also every living thing. And even the fowls of the air. Because Godreel have corrupted them all. Because I'm sorry that I've ever created women. But just about then Noah found grace in the eyes of Elu'hymn. And Elu'hymn said, I will change my mind. I repent that I have made such a decision. I will save man. But I will destroy Godreel, and also his sons off of the surface of my earth. Thank you. Friends, the Sovereign One of Heaven wants to save us. Because in the beginning of Eve's world it was Godreel the serpent who deceived Eve, whom was the first woman. And it was Godreel and also the sons of Godreel whom corrupted the women them when they took them and made them their wives. And when they went into them. And when they conceived, their children became giants. Of whom were very wicked. And as a result Elu'hymn the Sovereign One of Heaven decided to destroy the sons of God from off the surface of Eve's earth. Friends, let us fast forward to today, and we would see that God is culpable for all sin and corruption that is in Eve's world. And also that it is also because of Satan, whom Eve also called God, and Jesus and Godreel, that this is why the world is so wicked, and also why there is so much sin and sickness and death, and also the degradation of every sin, and of sickness, and which have caused death, and that death is everywhere. And it is because of Godreel the serpent of old, whom was known as Satan. And who is yet alive even today. And who is still a fugitive in Eve's world until he is being caught, and until he is punished for all of his wrongdoings. And friends, even though many of the sons of God were removed during Eve's flood in the time of Noah, that the sons of Satan, who were the giants them, that they were revived, and they soon became the Rephaim. And who were called the Rephaim in the time of Solomon, but the sons of God, even though they were believed to have died out in the antediluvian flood, there have been an resurrection, but as the children of God, and today there have been another arrival. And also a second and a third coming. And let us fast forward to today. The children of God are those people whom have been reserved for God by Elu'hymn, whom is the Sovereign of Heaven. Friends, Satan has managed to survive the flood, and Satan has been allowed to continue his deception upon Eve's people that are in Eve's world, and also upon all the people that are adhering to their God, and also their various religions that are in Eve's world. And Satan was allowed to procreate by creating a people who were called the Canaanites, and also the Ammonites and Moabites. And whose offspring has been resurrected through the daughters of the sons of God and through the wife of Noah. And whose life was allowed to be spared when she was saved on the ark during the flood, that distinguished, and wiped out the giants who were called the sons of God. And when she became the wife of Noah. And who became the woman through which the Canaanites' ancestry was allowed to continued on, when Ham the younger son of Noah became the father of the Canaanites. And whom also had children with Noah's wife, who was one of the daughters of the Rephaim. And who were one of the daughters of the sons of God. And who became the mother of the Rephaim, and also the giants. And also the Canaanite people. And even today, the sons of God have morphed into the children of God. And also as the term the child of God, and also as the children of God phenomena in Christendom. And also which have given way to the belief that we all are the children of God. Because many people in E's world doesn't know whom is the sovereign one of heaven, and also whom is the sovereign king of Abraham, and also whom is Elu, whom is the sovereign head of Israel. Friends, Satan is the god of this world, and Satan as God have been able to deceive all the people that are in E's world. Even all the people who are in the major religions, Christendom, and Judaism and Islamism and Shintoism, and also the other religions. Friends, the worshipping of God is called idolatry. And also the worship of Jesus as the Christ is called Christolatry, and also the lauding of Jesus is called Jesusolatry. And also arborolatry. But the acknowledgement of Elu, and also the obedience to Elu and also to whom is the sovereign one of Abraham, and also of the heavens and the earth is called true worship. Friend, would you please return to Elu today? Because is real and Elu exist. And also is alive. And is called Elu'hymn and also Elu'hymn. And also is called Christ and also the Christ. And also the Odd. And also the Holy Prophet Elu'hymn. Friend, to learn more information about whom is called the Most High Sovereign One, would you please check out my messages on Facebook and also on my YouTube channel? Thank you. A link would be placed at the end of this message. The end. To be continued. Thank you.